All right, let's see how we did here. First things first, I am going to figure out what this side is. I've already told you that they're similar. They've got the same angles. Now we just need to figure out what this is by making a ratio. So I will do small rectangle, big rectangle. And let's see here. The 6 and the 21 are in the same spot. So those are the numbers I'm going to use. 6, 21. Let's see here. So I need to know if the small rectangle, excuse me, is 15, the matching spots over here, what is that going to be? So we can do that in a lot of different ways, and you guys will probably do these in a lot of different ways. Basically, what I would do to start this off is I'd find something to divide both of these by, because I know 6 doesn't go into 15. So if I divide both of these by, how about 3? Let's see here. How about 3? If I divide them by 3, then I've got, let's see, how do I want to do this? There's a lot of ways we could do this. So let's make a unit rate. How about that? Let's divide them both by 6. Okay, so that would obviously be 1, and then we'd have to do 21 divided by 6, which is 3.5. Okay, 3.5. Now the problem is pretty easy. I know that 1 to 15 would be times 15. 3.5 to here, we have to do the same thing. We have to do times 15. 3.5 times 15 is 52.5. Okay, so my answer to this question is going to be 52.5. Now you could have done that a lot of different ways. You probably could have done, because I know 6 times, if you could have figured this out, 6 times 2.5 I think is 15. So if we would have done that a different way and had my 6 and 21, and then had my 15 here, this right here is times 2.5, and you could have figured that out by dividing those two. So then if I multiply this by 2.5, I also get 52.5. So this would be my answer. Now, this one over here, are they similar? Let's check out and see. We got to figure out if the ratios are the same. So if I come over here and I do small triangle, big triangle, I've got 4 here, and I've got 14 here. Those are the sides that match up. I've got 9 here, and I've got 31.5 here. So what I might want to do is find something to divide both of these by, or just find a unit rate. And sometimes just finding a unit rate is the easier way to do this. So if I divide both of these by 4, I'm going to find a unit rate. That'd be 1. And then 14 divided by 4 is 3.5. So now we got to see, are these similar? And if it would be similar if I can multiply this to get this and this to get this by the same number. So obviously this one's going to be times 9. So the teller is going to be, is 3.5 times 9 31.5? And if I do 3.5 times 9, that is 31.5. So since that worked out right there, we have the same ratio, we have an equal ratio, so this shape is similar. So things to take out about this. The ratio stuff is not any different than we did before. Okay? Whatever worked for you before will still work for you here. Similar shapes have to have the same angles, exactly the same angles. The sides can be different, but the sides have to have the same ratio, meaning you have to be able to make one of these charts or do your unit rate or however you do it, and it should equal up. Congruent, we didn't talk about that much, but that just means that everything's completely and totally the same. All the angles are the same, all the sides are the same.